Hi there everyone, my name is Sophie and welcome to my channel, The Diamond Help Desk. Today's video is a WIP in chat. WIP stands for work in progress, and this is what I'm working on. Come and join me, grab your works in progress, or do some chores. I am ready to work on this. What I'm working on is Crystal Fox by Jeremiah Ketner, and I've been working on this for a minute now. I'm ready to finish it, and I'm ready to show you a gorgeous finish. So here is the sticker. I should have probably cut it a little more. But before we start, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me and for stumbling into my channel if you did. And I really hope that you like my content. Please consider subscribing. If you're coming back, thank you so much for the continued support. Truly, it means the world to me. Go ahead and don't forget to hit that like button, please. It really does help. This canvas in front of me is a Diamond Art Club canvas. If you use the code HELPDESK, it'll save you $10 for your first purchase. I do get a small commission from it, but I would greatly appreciate it. The tools that I'm working with today, this tray and this cover minder tray, and also the WIP that I showed you earlier, is all made by Art de Nicole. They're a 3D printing small business. This resin cover minder, so cute, is one of my favorite, is made by Shiny Shazza. And then I have this really cool diamond painting pen that has a flat side so it doesn't roll, and that is by Diamond Pen Pal. The putty that I'm using today is by Outpost. It is called Chit in the Scent Apple Cider. And I also have some patty wax, some of the Halloween stuff. It is Pumpkin King. So it actually smells really good together, apple cider and pumpkin. So I love it. I have the patty wax in my single placer. The single placer and the multi placer are both metal tips that I got from Diamond Art Club as well. I am recording this on a Monday night. It is actually really late already. Don't even want to say how late it is because, wow. It was a really hard day today. Out of the whole week, I would have to say that a lot happened today. Today was supposed to be a day off because of the Super Bowl. I actually have no idea who won the Super Bowl. I honestly didn't even know it was happening this year. Well, I knew it was happening because it even happened during the bad times. But I just honestly, it hasn't been on my mind at all anymore. Ever since 2020 happened, that just seemed like one of the last things that I really care about. I even stopped watching hockey, and I used to watch hockey all of the time. So that happened, and they did give us this Monday off because of it. And this Monday ended up being just a lot of stuff. Raphael woke up not feeling well, and I ended up taking him to the urgent care, and he has a bacterial infection. And turns out there is an antibiotic shortage, which the 3 Walgreens that we went to did not have amoxicillin, which was a little frustrating because I just want to get this treated and for him to start feeling better. So hopefully they will have some on base tomorrow. I don't necessarily like going to the pharmacy on base, but I mean, if you have to, you have to. So anything for my little boy. There's just always a lot of people. But I mean, if you're wearing a uniform, then you can't skip the line, but you're not going to wait as long as people that are not wearing a uniform, basically. That's how it works. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so this is coming out on Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day. In Spanish is Feliz Día del Amor y la Amistad, which means happy day of love and friendship. So if you don't want to call it Valentine's Day, you can always just call it the day of love and friendship. Today's supposedly Galentine's Day, and I streamed on Twitch today and hung out with my gals on stream, so we got to do that. I thought it was really cute. But I'm a little sad today, to be honest with you. And I'm sure you can probably hear it in my voice. Tomorrow, Valentine's Day, our son is probably not going to go to his little Valentine's Day party at gay daycare, simply because we're not the kind of parents that, let our kids go to daycare when they're not feeling well. So it's just, I always look forward to those little parties because our daycare provider just goes all out. She is amazing. We love her very much. She's she is part of our family. And the things that she does for the little ones is just so astonishing sometimes, in the sense that it is so wonderful. They always get little gifts. At the end of the week, they get to pick from a little treasure box, little toys and goodies. I think this week, you know what? I forgot what he picked this week, but Raphael doesn't pick the greatest toys sometimes. But one time he did pick a car, and I was like, okay, that's a good one. That's a good one, bud. But yeah, Valentine's Day. We're honestly, my husband and I are not doing anything tomorrow because Tanner is hard at work. He's studying and he's taking a couple of exams this week, and one of them is tomorrow. So he's going to be staying on campus pretty much all day and taking care of business, studying with his classmates, and also just taking the test and hopefully getting an A. He's a really smart guy. So honestly, I have no doubts. And because we're gonna have Raphael at home, you don't want to take a sick kid out in public. So I think we're gonna save the Valentine's Day festivities up until probably the end of the week. And I say that because Tanner and I actually met around this time. Let's see, how long ago? What year was it? What year is it now? No, I'm just kidding. In 2019, actually, now that I remember. So around this time, Tanner and I started dating, and it was a really good time for us. I would say a really good amount of good memories. That's probably the wrong thing to say. So that's why I like Valentine's Day. I wasn't one of those people that was like, oh yay, Valentine's Day kind of thing. I was just like, oh, it's whatever, it's a Hallmark holiday. But for me, it's a little more because it was around the time that I got to meet the person that I'm with. So our first Valentine's Day together, we were just talking, so just kind of dating, going on dates. We weren't boyfriend and girlfriend or anything. We had just met. So I forgot what I was doing. I think I was going to Target, and I was like, hey Tanner, do you want anything from Target? And he's like, oh well, I think you guys like my Tanner impression, by the way. He sounds nothing like that. He's like, oh, I think I'm running low on shampoo. Can you grab me that? And deodorant? And I was like, yep, I can do that. But what I meant was like, do you want anything for Valentine's Day? And I think I should have like said that. Because it was kind of, when you're first talking to someone and you're like, oh, I'm not sure if we should celebrate this holiday because we're not that established yet, kind of thing. Well, I got him some tea tree oil shampoo, some nice shampoo, and deodorant. And I also got him a bag of chocolates, and I put it in a Valentine's Day bag, and I was like, hey, happy Valentine's Day. So ever since that, I get Tanner shampoo, deodorant, and chocolate for Valentine's Day. And this year I was like, hey, do you want anything for Valentine's Day? And he's like, oh no, I already know what I'm getting. And then I was like, what are you getting? And he's like, shampoo, chocolate, and deodorant. And I was like, oh no, I completely forgot. Don't tell him. Don't listen to this, Tanner. Close your ears. So I forgot that I got him that this year. I don't know where my brain has been. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go grab him the huge. Maybe I'll upgrade his shampoo and I'll get him like tea tree, get him some Paul Mitchell or something fancy. But basically the shampoo that I get my husband for Valentine's Day pretty much lasts like at least half the year. Cause I get him the big one, the jumbo one. But yeah, that's a fun little thing about our life. We met, I think, at the end of January in 2019. So, from there on, yeah, we were dating. I remember around this time too, we saw our first movie, and our first movie was awful. It was terrible, everyone. I'm just gonna say that now. It was called Happy Death Day to You or something like that. And it was a sequel and we didn't even know. But realistically, so we wanted to go watch some I think it was Anita or something. I forgot what it was called. But it was like this animated movie back in 2019 February time frame. So if you know, then you know. It was like kind of like animated CGI kind of thing, but also with people in it. Oh no, I hate the sound that ABs make. But they were all sold out, and we ended up watching Happy Death Day to You because we were like, oh, okay, that's a weird kind of title to a movie, so maybe it's a little horror movie. It was, we just remember it was awful. We left that movie theater, we were like, what was that? And it wasn't a waste of money because we spent time together, but it was a waste of money because it was terrible, you know what I mean? But that was our first ever movie date. So oh guys, before I get all sappy and stuff, I just wanted to thank each and every one of you that listens to my last Whip and Chat and put up blue hearts for my best friend. She well, she told me I sent it in the group chat with me and my other best friend, and she was like, thank you so much. I was having a really bad day today. I sent her the screenshot. It wasn't a screen. It was actually a video, a screen record video, because there's so many. And she confessed that she was having a really bad day because that was the day that her dog's urn arrived. I'm sorry. There's like no way of sugarcoating that. But yeah, you guys made her day, and I really want to thank and appreciate every single one of you for doing that. Loss is just such a weird thing, and not a weird thing. It's such a big part of being a human that it was part of the human experience, and it's just so hard to not overcome. I don't think grief is something that you overcome. A very long time ago, when I went through a divorce, I read this book called Grief Observed by C.S. Lewis. And the way that he described grief was exactly what I was feeling. He lost his wife to cancer, and he was mad at the world at the time. He was mad at everything, and he was just so sad. And the rawness of that book was so deeply felt to me during that time, and it just definitely is stuck with me. I haven't reread it since. I don't think I'll get as much as I did back then, simply because it was a time of grief for me. Losing a relationship. But yeah, if you guys ever need a good short, it was a really short read too, but Also, C.S. Lewis has this really, I wouldn't say complicated way of talking, but it's a little, not advanced. You just kind of, I forgot what it's called. I'm not an English teacher, but he has a way of writing where he says one thing but means another one. You just kind of have to look at and like not read it between the lines, but kind of, yeah. God, he's a good author though. Amazing author, actually. I have several C.S. Lewis books. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. So Valentine's Day, nothing much is gonna go on tomorrow. I think we're just gonna pretend that Valentine's Day is on Friday or Saturday or whenever we decide to do it. And today he surprised me with an aloe plant. I was having such a bad day today. I taking care of a sick 3-year-old it's not fun because you just feel so bad for them. But I did like my extra cuddles. He's such a sweet boy. I just love how he's a big cuddly bear, honestly. And if for whatever reason I ever meet you and my son is with me, you will definitely get a hug from him because he tends to hug strangers all of the time. But mostly in like family gatherings and church or something, and he's always like, "Oh, hug," or he says hi and then goes up for a hug. And it's so cute. He almost did that today at urgent care. There's a little boy that kept saying hi to him, and he kept saying hi to him, and I saw him and he was about to give him a hug, and I was like, "No, bud, pretty sure you're sick and I'm pretty sure he's sick, so let's just stop the spread." So I stopped that hug right in its tracks. The worst mom, right? But yeah, he's a cuddly boy, and I love him for that. I just got a message earlier that my Craftibly order is on its way, and I'm really excited for this one. Actually, I'm really excited to unbox it on the channel as well, because so many people just really came through for this small business, and it was such a great thing to experience and to be a part of. I just messed this whole row up. And here's a funny story. I actually just said it on my stream, so if you have watched my Twitch stream, then you know the story. I accidentally bought 8 tubes. And by tubes, I mean the storage tubes, the purple ones, because of course, purple. But like, the thing is, I didn't want to buy 8. I wanted to buy 2 actually, because I had plans for 2. So the website, I think it was my fault. I don't know. I'm not going to blame it on Craftibly. I think it was mostly my fault because I was in a parking garage. I had just gotten off of work right in the nick of time to get on the internet, and I kept losing service, so I had to keep like refreshing the browser. Oh, I don't even think you can see what I'm working on. Let's see if I can move you up. Yep, here we go. So I kept refreshing the browser, and I think every time I refreshed it, it added more tubes to my cart. And I don't know if you guys experienced this feeling, but it was such a big sale that I didn't want anything in my cart to sell out. And I was just like, the adrenaline pumping, kind of like when Munimate has drops and you're like, I gotta get it. Let's check out. And you check out as fast as possible. Well, I checked out as fast as possible. And then I noticed that I bought 8 whole tubes. I mean, I got them for a good price. I think I got them for $7. I don't remember, but they were like 50% off. And I think I got them for a really good price. I just didn't expect to buy that many. You know what I mean? Now I gotta, I know that some people store their finished diamond paintings in there, and we'll see. Maybe I can get some space or something in my closet. Gosh, I feel like I just made it worse. The whole the clutter. We'll see. I honestly got two because I wanted to keep one in the closet, and then I wanted to use one for traveling, just to put all my tools in there and just kind of carry it around the airport if I ever needed to travel. And well, I got 8 tubes now. And then I was like, oh, maybe I should do a giveaway or something. But who wants tubes, you know? I mean, if you do, let me know in the comments. Maybe I will do one of those draws and send it over. But then I also feel like, wouldn't the shipping cost a little more for some tubes? Who knows? Who knows? I'll find out. But I mean, if you want some tubes, maybe I will do a little giveaway. I just actually made 900 followers on Instagram, so maybe I'll do an Instagram giveaway. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, follow me on Instagram now. And there may be a future giveaway here when I hit 1,000, because I've been on Instagram, I think, for diamond painting since I started this channel back in August, and like towards the end of August. And I think I made a diamond painting Instagram because I did my first event, ABs, in August, and I didn't want to use my personal Instagram because I didn't want to spam everyone with diamond painting content. And now that I think about it, like, who cares? But I kind of wanted to keep my life and diamond painting separated, especially since my plans were to, do this YouTube channel. So I had a whole account just dedicated to diamond painting, and that's what the Diamond Help Desk on Instagram became. And then it became a YouTube channel shortly after that. And here we are today, some hundreds of subs later, a fantastic community, great friends, amazing support, and just a whole lot of love. A lot of happy times, a lot of frustrating times. And I love this place. I love YouTube, and I love the friends that I made here. And also love to hear your stories. These are a lot of holy drills here. This was just today. Interesting. I'm holding the pen all weird today. What's going on? So I am on, I think, season 5 of The Walking Dead. I'm over here jumping around. Sorry, guys. My mind. Season 5 of The Walking Dead. And if you've seen it, I'm when they were doing Terminus. Not when they went to Terminus. So you know what happens there. If you haven't seen it, bad stuff. So I think I'm in the 2nd episode of that season. And honestly, I am way more into The Walking Dead now than I ever was. Also, The Last of Us, my goodness, it was a fantastic video game. But whatever year it came out of, I don't know when it was, because I do not remember anything about the story except the ending, which kind of sucks that I remember the ending and nothing else. But I've been watching it, and the last episode that just came out, if you're watching it, I'm not going to spoil it. Just know that it was a really good episode. I'm not even going to say what emotions were felt or anything. I'm just going to say that it was just fantastic. And I have a huge crush on Joel. I can't even think of his name because I'm just thinking about those TikToks. Oh my gosh. If you're on TikTok, there's like these like cap cuts, like these edited videos of just his his pictures and then like shifting into another picture, and it's just like to the song of "Oh Sexy Lady." It's so random, but every time I think about him, I think about those because they're everywhere. Probably because I'm obsessed with him right now. Yeah, that's probably it. Yep. I guess I've been consuming a lot of media because I also watched Wakanda Forever yesterday with my husband. And man, that was a good movie too. A lot of oh man. It just made me feel a certain kind of way when they went underwater to Tolocan. And it was just crazy to see what could have been if the indigenous tribes in Mexico had just stayed untouched. And it just got me kind of thinking for a little bit, and then I was like, oh man, this is a little sad to think about, actually. So to me, it was a good movie. I know that a lot of people did not particularly enjoy that movie, whatever I did. And yeah, I guess, hey, please, again, if I already said this, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm probably going to Google it. I was going to say to tell me who won the Super Bowl, and you know what? It's easier to Google it. I have bought a bunch of like crystal bracelets from my friend Bev over at Bev B Diamond Painting. She opened a shop, and it's she had some really good stuff in there. I was like, yes, gimme, and they're all reasonably priced. Like seriously. And she hand makes all these bracelets and all these things, and I just really like that. And I don't know if I got carried away yet because I haven't bought some of the stuff that I want, so I don't know yet. But stay tuned for me to have different bracelets on. I just have this one. This one has something on the inside. And then I know I have this one. This one's been on for a while. Ooh, flipped it over. I don't even know if you saw that. But yeah, I really enjoy that. And I really like supporting my friends and supporting small shops. Let me get this. What do you guys think of this painting? I have been a big fan of it so far. The only thing with this one's, it's had a lot of holy drills. So this was just today, the trash that I gathered. But I mean, it's Diamond Art Club. You still have a lot of what's it called? A lot of drills. So it's just, if you spot it, then you know it happens. It happens with every company. Another thing that I wanted to discuss is that I have a giant surprise for y'all on Friday. I cannot say what it is, but just know that it is the biggest surprise of my channel. Not period, because I don't know what's down the line for me, but I'm excited for this year. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited for the new people that I'm going to meet, for the new everything. I'm just really hopeful and really happy right now. Well, right now, I didn't start happy. Just thinking, because I'm just thinking about just really positive things now that it just completely uplifted me. Wow, okay. Great. I just noticed that. I had a bad day, and now I honestly, like, open and honest moment here. Well, I mean, I've been open and honest the whole time, but this might be a little too open and honest, I didn't want to record this. I didn't feel like it. I actually watched like 2 Walking Dead episodes before doing this. And I was like, well, what am I going to talk about? Turns out that I can just talk forever. But I'm glad I did this today because I think I really needed that. Wow. Thank you for letting me speak my mind and for lending me your ears right now. You know, I love listening to WIP and chats when I'm doing chores because I feel like somebody's talking to me while I'm doing the dishes. Ugh, the dishes. Oh my goodness. Okay, since it's Valentine's Day, today, right now, or if you're watching another day, that's fine too, but right now is Valentine's Day. I like to release my WIP and chats right before Wednesday because Wednesday is WIP Wednesday, right? So you have something to listen to while you're working on your works in progress. So, what is your favorite Valentine's Day sappy movie? Do you like sappy movies? Or are you one of those people that likes to watch slashers on Valentine's Day? If you are, let me know. Maybe I can find a new movie to watch on Valentine's Day. So your girl does like sappy movies. I love, especially around Christmas time, that Christmas formula. Oh, it's perfect. The small town girl kind of thing, going back to her small town, finding a businessman's, and he's gonna take whatever store she's at or whatever, and they fall in love against all odds. Love it. But I don't think I have a favorite Valentine's Day movie. I think my favorite romance, let's think for 2 seconds. I'm just going to throw one out there because I can't think of anything else. Titanic. I'm going to say it. Don't ruin it like my husband. My husband goes and he says stuff like, how are you going to like Titanic if it's about a rich 17-year-old falling in love with a homeless man? And I'm like, why would you do that to me? Leave him alone. And then he's like, can you imagine being married to me? And when I die, I go to my fling I had when I was younger, even though you spent the rest of your life with me. And I'm like, come on, why would you ruin the ending? But I'm just gonna say Titanic because I have watched it an embarrassingly big amount of time. Yeah. Oh man. So guys, I don't think I have anything else to tell you. I will have something big to tell you next WIP and Chat. I wish I could tell you this one. I really, really, really do. But I can't. Just stay tuned. My channel schedule, I'm testing this one out. It is a little packed, so there is going to be a new video from me every day this week. But I may tone it down just a bit so I don't burn myself out. And I know you understand that. And if you don't, man, that's really sad. What the heck? Well, let's see. Let me finish these X's, and I'm not going to pick out a card today. I don't feel like doing an exercise after this WIP and Chat today. So you guys are safe. But I will ask you one thing. After this WIP and Chat is done, get up, stretch your legs for a little bit, kind of touch your toes, or in your seat, stretch your arms up to the sky and kind of do the little spine wiggle, kind of arch your back and just move around. Preferably stand up and touch your toes, kind of stretch, or but if you can't do that, stretch your legs out, shake your legs, just just do something to get the blood circulating. Oop. What am I doing? I think my wax is giving up on me. Because sitting down for a long time can be pretty bad. I know it causes me aches because I have a desk job. So I like to walk around and see what I can do. Oh, man. I turned all of my drills upside down with that one. So do that for me, please. Leave me a comment and let me know what you did. Hopefully a little stretch. Maybe you went to go get some water. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you in the next WIP and Chat. The next video is in English, is going to be Jada Gem Shop. And man, oh man, do I have things to show y'all. I will see you then. Have a wonderful holiday, I guess. The holiday of love and friendship. May you spend your time doing what makes you happy. If it's watching sad movies and eating ice cream, or cuddling with your crafty companion, whether it be a beautiful cat or a snoring dog, because Layla's snoring right now. Just, or diamond painting. Diamond paint something nice tomorrow or today. Anyway, see you next time. Bye-bye.